Hi, Crown Chasers. Today we are going to be talking about how to invite people to host a party with you. And we're going to talk about it using the 5-finger method. So this is a really easy way to help generate a list of people that you can ask if they would be interested in hosting a party for you, which is so beneficial to your business. We know that new customers are the key to life in network marketing. The more new eyes we can bring on our business, the more customers we have, the more downlines we have, the more bookings we get. It's so important. So before I sit down to start sending messages, it's important to know who I'm going to send them to. So if you're planning on joining our team on a booking blitz, I recommend that you do this ahead of time as well, because it is the easiest way to get yourself organized so that when you're sitting down to make your reach outs and messages, you already know who you're talking to. So the way I like to do this is using the 5-finger method. So all you're going to need to do is get a big blank piece of paper. And the first thing is you're going to trace your hand. So I'm just going to trace my hand really quickly on here. Now, can you do this without tracing? Sure, but I like the visual. So each finger is going to represent a social group that you are a part of. So one of the things that's really common when we start this business, or when we've been in the business for a long time as well, is we feel like we have no one to ask. And that is just not true. So we're going to mark each finger as a social network. So for example, one of the networks that I'm going to put is family. So I wrote family above that finger. All right, so another group that I am part of is college friends. That's another finger. There are so many groups that you could be a part of. You might just need to think outside of the norm. It could be church, your kids' friends' parents. It could be college friends, high school friends, elementary school friends, in-laws, neighbors, moms groups, the parents that are at your kid's swim class. There is so many. Like if I sat down and really thought about it, I could probably think of 30 different social groups that I'm part of. And I don't really get out much. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 kids in a pandemic. So you don't have to be a social butterfly to have this. So I'm going to do family, college, friends. I'm going to do mom's group, in-laws, and high school friends. Now you might have more than 5. That's fine. You can keep going. I'm just starting with 5. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is list 5 people in each of those groups on a finger. So in my family group, I'm going to list 5 of my family members that I could ask to host a party. So I'm going to put Denise, that's my sister. Tammy, that's my sister-in-law. I'm going to put Kayla, that's my cousin. Lindsay, my cousin. And Aunt Rita. Do you see how quickly I just came up with 5 people? So you're going to do that for each network. Now, one of the things that you might think is, okay, what if they've never tried the products? That is a-okay. If they agree to do a party for you, all you need to do is send them like a tinted moisturizer sample, which is less than $1, in a little envelope, so they have one product at least that they can take a before and after picture of. So don't think that it has to only be your best customers. It can be people that have never tried the products. That's awesome because it's totally untapped market. So I would go through and list all 5 of these fingers. And so 5 times 5 is 25. I'm going to have a list of 25 people generated right then and there. You can do this all the time. Just do different social networks. Every time you're at a loss, think of a rare network that you might not have thought of. For example, I was really short on bookings 2 months ago, and I was like, okay, I'm going to think about my sister's friends. Okay, so that's not a direct network to me, but her friends know me. So I ended up listing a bunch of her friends, and they were phenomenal hostesses. So think outside of the box. It's not just always the typical ones that you think of. There can be really great one layer removed social networks as well. If you're coming to a booking blitz, it is great to have a list of names. So I recommend before you come to a booking blitz, you do this and generate a list of 25 people so that then we can help teach you what to say to them. If you have the list of people, we will help teach you what to say.